Hi, I want to give you a few tips on how to ace your next exam. I know that test anxiety can be a real struggle for many people, so feeling like you are prepared before, during, and after the exam is going to go a long way in reducing that frustration. So first of all, let's talk about before the exam. The preparation stage is key for reducing your test anxiety. So when I study, I really think it's helpful to see the big picture, and I encourage students to do the same. Often in a course, you've learned so many concepts that you are looking at them individually, but the teacher is looking at them as a whole. And for you, being able to link those concepts together is going to be huge and making an impact and showing the teacher that you understand the larger meaning of what was supposed to be learned. So instead of looking at facts in isolation, think about the subject as a whole and really try to step back and see the big picture. Next, I want to suggest use all your senses when you study. Don't just read. Write out the brief points you want to solidify. But don't just use your eyes either. Discuss key points with other people in your course. Simply copying your notes won't help you study effectively. You need to do a variety of activities to make sure the concepts are clear and solid in your brain. And next, don't waste time on what you already know. Focus on what you don't know. I'm sure it feels good to go over the things you're already confident about, but it's not going to help you in the long run. It's not actual studying. Focus on what you don't know. It'll prove much more useful on the test. So the key to true stress relief going into the exam is being prepared and focused on the day. So let's talk about what to do on the test day. First, don't rush. Give yourself plenty of time for getting to the exam. Even if your exam room is just a 1-minute walk away, get there with plenty of time to spare. And don't try to cram last-minute studying as you're walking to the exam. If it's not in your brain already, it won't go in with seconds to spare. And give yourself the time to read each question properly while you're taking the exam. Don't rush. Read the instructions and read the actual question 2 or 3 times. The difference between taking 5 seconds to read the question or half a minute is not that big, and the difference in your answer will be huge. And spend your time carefully. Spend the right amount of time on each question. If marks are weighted equally on the exam, if all the test questions are the same amount grade-wise, then try to roughly spend the same amount of time on each question. But if one question is worth 10% of your grade and another is worth 90%, don't waste all your time on that low-stakes question. Make sure the question that's worth more points is given more time. And read over your answers when you're done. Double-check everything. Try to schedule your time during the exam so you have a few minutes to check over things when you're done. It's not a race. You don't get extra points for finishing faster. And even if you don't change anything, you'll be happy. You'll feel better having known that you checked. And then if you do change something, it's likely a silly mistake that you're going to be glad you caught. So either way, you win. And another really important tip for test day is don't panic. If you see a question that you don't understand, stop. Take a deep breath. If you start to feel frustration and anxiety creeping in, give yourself a moment to calm down. It's going to be huge. Don't let time get away from you. Make sure you stop and reset. Feel like you're giving yourself a fresh start if you need it. So, no matter how you did on the exam, afterwards, you have to let it go. Don't beat yourself up. If you did great or if you did really poorly, don't worry too much about what you did wrong. Focus on the future. Think about how you can do better next time. Give yourself some positive affirmations and make a plan for how to improve. Don't dwell on your past mistakes. And it's really useful after the exam to give yourself a break. You've earned it. Stop for a moment, even if you have another test that same day. Try to leave yourself a gap or give yourself a little reward for having gone through a stressful situation. I know sometimes students have to take 2 or 3 exams on the same day. Even if that's the case, give yourself 5 to 10 minutes just to take a relaxing break. Your brain deserves a rest. All right, those are my tips. Good luck on your next exam.